I'm being asked to take that bullet and then take it home to my family.
Yeah, on a daily basis, though, right?
Huh?
On a daily basis.
Pinche card game ese. Hey, life's a risk, carnal.
So that hit me. I was like, recording. We're coming on. Hey, y'all, we're coming back with Too Hard, Too Fast, the podcast with strong opinions about things that we may or may not know. Too much about. In order to broaden perspectives. Quite interrupted me, bro.
Very much about. Hey, anyway. Bro, check this out, bro. Check this out.
Oh, hold on. Oh, right. Nice. I like that. But how about we start the show first? Can we start the show before you do things? All right. I'm George. He's Worm. Start the show.
All right, check this out. Let's take off our masks. Let's do it. Hey, bro, remember I told you before that you saying at the beginning, let's start the show? I remember. I don't know if you recall. I said, that sounds familiar, and I don't know where else that came from. Guess what? I was watching some old school episodes of different shows. Do you know what show?
Obviously not Worm.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you do, bro. The Chappelle Show. The Chappelle Show. And then, let's start the show. And then you stole that from them, bro.
You think
now
so?
I know where you stole it.
I thought that was my thing, man. I thought that was like...
I knew it sounded familiar. I know I had seen it and heard it before somewhere, and I just couldn't recall. And then Comedy Central was just playing old episodes of the Dave Chappelle Show. and that's how it started. I'm like, that's where George got it from.
Dang. Now I'm going to do a whole different intro at some point.
No. It's okay, bro, because they started with a guitar. We have no guitar. You just said, let's start the show. Anyone could say that. You know, it's an open phrase.
No, anyone can say it, but I'd just rather say my own thing.
Well, that is your own thing.
Not anymore now. Now it's Dave Chappelle.
Let's let the people.
No, Dave Chappelle is like.
He's up there, but you know what? He left Comedy Central. So you know what? Screw Comedy Central.
Yes, but we're
still watching
Dave Chappelle. I don't want to steal anything from Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is like a king of comedy.
I like him, bro. He's awesome.
Right.
You know what? Let's let the people decide. If you think that George stole it, put it on the comments. If he didn't steal it and we could keep it, put it on the comments, please.
If there's no response, then what do we do?
Then we're keeping it.
Then we make it our own.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Show. I feel like maybe a lot of people actually use that.
Yeah, I think. I'm sure they stole it from someone as well.
I know. At this point,
does it still count as poking your nose if it's with a mask?
Actually, you know what? I really love
burping. Licking it?
I like burping into my mask.
Is
that weird? I like it a lot. A lot. Like, it's one of my favorite things now. Like, thanks.
So you can smell it or what?
Yeah, just remind me what I ate.
No, man. Do you think people brush their teeth more, not for the appearance now, but just because they smell their own breath? Do you think people brush their teeth more?
You know what, though? Speak on the same thing. Like, thanks to Rona, now that people are wearing their mask, I don't have to smell their breath. Or they don't have to smell mine. So I can have vodka breath and nobody knows.
Man. You know what I've been lazier at doing for work? Cleaning up, like shave. Not that I grow a full beard anyways, though, but sometimes I grow patches and stuff. So I don't even clean it up anymore because it's like,
Not that I grow
a mask anyway, so.
Not that I grow a full man beard, but
I grow an Azteca beard,
you know
bro.
What?
The Azteca
beard. This is quarantine hair right here, and this right here. So clearly, I'm not different from the same boat that you're in.
Nice.
Maybe.
Hey, what are you drinking, man? What are you drinking?
What am I drinking? Oh man, what is hurting me today? I feel like I give way too many, or I've given too many props to this brewing company, but it's okay.
Who is it?
Real L. It's another Real L beer,
Bro!
but it's called the Devil's Backbone. And this
Ah,
is
come
the
on,
perfect
bro.
beer. This
I
is the
gotta
perfect beer
bless
if
you
you want to
now.
go
Of
too hard, too
course, the
fast.
Holy Spirit, bro. Is it
Look,
6.66% alcohol?
8.1%
Oh,
alcohol.
okay, that's
It's
cool,
got that Texas sign right there. Go slow or go too hard, too fast.
bro. Hey, that's what people need to start putting in their beers. Go too hard, too fast with this at home.
Right.
What you
What does it
quarantine?
taste like? It tastes like regrets.
Does it taste like hell?
It tastes like regrets. It almost
Hey,
tastes
bro.
like, I think it's supposed to be okay. It's a Belgian style, but it almost tastes a little hoppy too as well. Like it's got almost like a smooth chocolatey flavor. Ooh, I hate when people
Ooh.
say that. I hate when people say that. Well, anyways, I said it and it's got it, but there it is. That's what I'm doing today, and I like it. I would buy it again.
Nice. I kissed a girl and I liked it. Remember that song, bro?
Dude, that was the song. That
Hey,
was the
since
song.
that was crap, I forgot what I was gonna ask you. Oh, that's right. When I went to Chicago a couple years ago for New Year's, I was with some friends. There was a beer called like the Devil's Lake or something like that, and it was 6.66% alcohol. And I thought about trying it, but I couldn't, bro. My faith said don't do it, so I
Because
couldn't
of
do
the
it
numbers.
because of the numbers, bro. And now you're drinking the Devil's Liquid, bro.
Yeah, but this one's like 8.1. Like the devil decided to say, you know what? Let's go up a
Go
notch.
high.
Yeah.
All right, hey, but it's real ale.
It's yeah, real.
All right. So check it, bro. I got 4 different beers with me that I'm gonna drink throughout the episode.
4.
All from Texas. And you know what? Just because you're drinking real ale, mira, boom, real ale, Oktoberfest
Oh,
aquí. Boom.
I've never had that one.
From Texas too. What part of Texas though? Do you know?
Blanco,
Only,
probably.
hey, it says only in Texas. Do you think they only sell in Texas?
I think it's Blanco because on mine is Blanco. If it's
Let me see
real
it.
L, then it's probably Blanco.
Oh yeah, Blanco, Texas. That's right. Working in the Hill Country from a foundation of time-honored brewing tradition. Real ale
Dude,
believes
that's what says
minimal
that.
processing
Yeah, definitely.
is
It says
maximum
it on
flavor.
mine.
Hell yeah, bro. Cheers.
Cheers, vato.
Cheers, bro.
I got a
ale. You
real
know what?
beer. You can
Since we're stealing from Dave Chappelle, we're keeping it real.
keep it in real. when, when roommates, keep it real.
Keep it real. Yeah, bro. So I saw this. I gotta try because I know Berto had mentioned it. You had mentioned it. Some real ale. They're from Texas, so luckily I
Well, I
found
feel like
it.
we've had it on the podcast before.
I mean, you've had. I mean, I'm sure. I think I've tried it before, but I haven't for sure. I haven't tried the Oktoberfest. Hey, should I feel guilty or bad? Last time I said I was gonna finish my Sam Adler, oh my god, my Sam Adams. And dude, I mixed up my joke so much I can't even say it right. Samuel Adams. My summer ale, dude. I said, I'm gonna share it with everyone. I'm gonna drink it, and I still have it in the fridge.
You know what? Keep
I
it.
gotta
Keep it. When the Boston Bruins win the Stanley Cup,
Yeah,
pop it up. And
dude.
drink
But that's gonna be in like 3-4 years.
it. No, what are you doing? We're gonna come back. I know. Right now,
They're what? They're 3-2
I
right
have
now.
no idea. Actually, right now we're 2-1. Yeah. I don't know when this
Well,
podcast
let's
is
let's
gonna go
make
up.
a prediction. Let's just
Well,
pretend that we're
hold
doing
on.
this
I don't know
live.
when
They're
this
three
podcast
and
is gonna
two
go
right
up.
now.
But at this point, I don't know when this podcast is gonna go up. But at this point, we're at 2-1, and I think we can make it back though. But Tampa Bay is gonna be hard.
Yeah.
What's your prediction, or what do you want? What kind of prediction you want to make?
I think. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love sports. I think part of it's rigged. They're just making it seem like Tampa Bay's gonna win. the Bruins are gonna make a comeback, and then there you go.
They're not gonna. Bruins is not gonna be their story. If you're thinking they're gonna build a story, it's not gonna be surrounded on the Bruins.
All right. Well, I don't follow
Not this
hockey,
time.
so
Not
I
this
don't
time.
know.
If anything, Tampa Bay has a good story. What is it? Vegas Knights has a good story. It's about time for them to win as a new team. Oh, who has a good story, man? Who has a good story that's doing? I don't even know. Nobody probably cares. Anybody listen to this?
Every league tries to accommodate a good story. Then
I think so. Is that a thing? I feel like
I
maybe.
think so. Yeah.
You know, last year, what was it? The Blues against the Bruins, the most famous goal ever made.
Yeah, man, that gave me the blues. Yeah.
Anyway, so I feel like the Blues last year had like the perfect story. All right, let's stop this sports talk. That's not why people are here.
This is exactly
what it out. We tested.
In fact, we have Stephen A as a guest. Welcome, Stephen. Oh, is he here? No. Oh, he couldn't make it. All right, never mind. Wouldn't that be cool, bro?
We'll push him back for the next time. All right, man. You know what I want to talk about today? The only thing I really have to talk about. I know you. I know you have stuff to talk about. Like, dude, I almost blew up today. So I want to tell you the story. Let's stop everything else. Like, I want to tell you the story. Like, today we could have just blown up, and I'm not talking about too hard, too fast, like going viral. Like, my house could have blown up. So we're eating
literally.
We're eating dinner, and my mother-in-law gets a phone call, and she just goes real serious. Like, I was like, as usual, just talking mess, just making jokes. She was laughing, and she gets a phone call, and she gets super serious, and she just gets up and turns off the AC unit that we have on the window. Just turns it off, unplugs it, doesn't say anything, and then starts to walk out of the door. And as she's walking out of the door, I hear something that sounds like gas leak. That's all I hear. Like, something that sounds like gas leak. And I'm like, okay.
Didn't smell though?
Huh?
Didn't smell? Like rotten eggs or something?
I didn't smell anything. Like, we were literally like, wow. It was Jen, my son, my mother-in-law, just hanging out, just eating dinner. Cool, whatever. And we were eating early dinner too, which is random. Like, usually never happens. And she walks out. I hear that, and I was like, whoa, that sounds like something I should know about. Yeah. So I opened the door. I go, oh. As soon as I open the door, I go, it smells like gas. Like, something's up. Close the door. I go find Jen. And I tell her, hey, I don't know what's happening, but I think stuff is going down. Like, we need to get serious. And can you please just go ask your mom, because she hasn't told me anything, and she's on the phone about it, and I need to like react to it. So she does. She goes out. So Jen goes out, and I have my son, and my son's like, what's going on? Because things went like from joking around to like real serious.
0 to 100?
Yeah, or 100 to 0.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So she goes out, and she comes back in. As she's coming back in, she goes, I think it's not from us. I think it's coming from our neighbors over there. And then she closes the door, and I go, hey, well, what's going on? She goes, well, there's a strong odor of gas coming from our neighbors. And I go, okay, so there's a gas leak. Like, that's what I had said. Goes, I think so. But I don't know where, like, in the house. Like, it could be anywhere. And nobody knew where it's coming from. They're calling the city and all that. And I walked out, and I was like, I need to go find where it's coming from, or if it's our house still and nobody found it, or if it's the neighbor. So I go out. I go to the neighbor's house. Didn't see anything. I don't want to walk on her lawn because she's kind of like weird about things. It's like I don't want to do any illegal stuff. Come back to where Jen parks her car. It's like, oh, it's really strong here. Like, okay, I'm gonna check. Is it Jen maybe leaking gas? No. And I walk around to the driver's side, and as I'm walking to the driver's side, I see in the neighbor's yard the pipe. There's a pipe where the gas thing is connected. I see grass just blowing like this, like real fast.
Oh my gosh!
So fast. I was like, oh, that's bad. And so I go around the other way to get closer, and you can hear it just hissing now, like gushing. Yeah, like super fast. Like, oh, yeah. No, like it was hard. Like it was like loud. And no. So at this point, like, my mind goes from
Hey man, I give you the sound effects, bro.
At this point, my mind goes from looking and observing and like researching, like, ooh, let me find out, to like, oh, we need to react. We need to figure out what's happening because any little spark, boom, whatever.
Yeah, for real.
You know, so like, we need to get out of this house because at this point we're not gonna fix anything. We just need to get to like a safe situation in case something happens.
Yeah.
We need to get out. So that's where my mind goes. So I come back in, and I like nothing against Jen, nothing at all.
I have a lot against Jen.
She had just gotten home from work, and working a long hour shift.
She was gonna smoke a cigarette, huh?
Just So what they're doing is I'm walking in, and her and my son are laying down to take a nap, and I go, so there's a gas leak, and you're gonna take a nap. I think we need to get out at this point. And she goes, oh my God, I don't know what I was thinking. I'm just so tired. I'm sorry. Everyone's like, no.
Oh, Jen, irresponsible.
Jen, like, just like, oh, George's gonna, and it doesn't matter. Like, whatever. Like, it's just like, she was just thinking, he needs to nap. I need a nap. I'm gonna take a nap. I'm like, no, let's just get out of here. And you know what? And this is probably going to be, this is something that maybe the internet is going to sound or make it sound ugly, but I always thought of myself, if I was ever in the situation where things can go wrong or something like that, oh, get the people out first and forget the dogs. I get it.
But in your case, get the dogs out first, then get your wife.
No. I always thought of myself as the forget the dogs. Let's make sure we get out. We get everything together. We get our shoes on. We get my son's shoes on. Anything can go wrong because at this point, you can smell it bad.
Wow.
And at least in our heads. And maybe we're wrong or whatever. Like maybe somebody knows better. But I became that guy that said, no, we're taking the dogs. We're not going to leave the dogs behind. We're not going to put them in danger. So we leashed up the dogs and we left the house. We walked up like a block and a half and we waited for the city to come and fix it and to tell us that it was safe to come back. But that was the whole thing. And they kept saying, I can't believe you were going to take a nap. Like I kept telling her, she goes, okay, George, I get it. Quit being an a-hole. I get it.
Real a-hole.
Yeah, it was like, do you want me to thank you because you're around? I would appreciate it. Thank you. But no, it was just a really weird. Okay, and so the bad thing about it.
Wait, what the city tell you though?
Well, the guy played it off really like it wasn't a big deal, and maybe it wasn't. I don't know any better about it. Like I just know, like all I know is what I know from gas.
But there was a leak though. There was a gas.
Oh no, yeah, 100%. It was bad because as soon as the guy pulls up, he saw it. He goes,
Like,
"Oh!" Like you can hear him go, "Oh!" Like he does that. Go, yeah. But here's the thing: like he's fixing it, and he opens up one pipe, and he takes something off, and we're all watching him like, "Oh, everything's perfect now because he's here." So we're watching him now, and he takes off this pipe thing or whatever or the segment, and all you hear is,
oh my God.
all this like gas is coming out, and then within seconds, like you smell it, and my son's like, "Oh!" And I'm like, "Yeah," I'm trying to cover him. Like, I'm sorry. Why are we here? And so he also like quickly closes it back up or whatever, new one or whatever, and shuts it off so nothing else comes off. Like super quick. He goes, "Yeah, it stinks, right?" And I go, "Yeah, man, it stinks real bad." And you just like took it in the face like that. You just did it like that with nothing. Oh, you get used to it. Anyway, so he fixed the whole thing. And we definitely had stupid questions from like, can we turn the AC back on? Can we plug stuff back on? Can we turn the TV on?
Can I smoke
If we wanted to move the car out, can we do that? So we had like, maybe at the time they were like reasonable questions, but now that I'm thinking, because he would look at us like, yeah,
everything's fine.
What's wrong with you? But here's the thing. So the pipe is broken. All this gas is coming out. Somebody lights a match. Somebody does a spark. The thing like people say like what ignites faster is the fumes. So clearly this gas is super dangerous. It goes into the pipes. It could have blown at least half a city block. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but I think that's pretty reasonable. What made me more angry than the fact that we could have blown up was that when we told the owner of the house of what happened, she was upset that we called the city. And really? She was upset because the city had to break into her fence to get to her pipe. And she somehow found it rude that we did that. I was like, okay, it sucks. Your fence is broken. I get it. Take it up with the city. But also, half the block could have blown up.
Yeah.
Your house could have blown up. You weren't around. Nobody. Okay, and here's the thing. All our neighbors, they look out for each other. If I have a package from Amazon sitting more than 15 minutes in my lawn, one of my neighbors will call me or come to my front door and say, "Hey, there's a package." People are looking out. There's always people. Yeah. I like it. I appreciate that they, good or bad, they're looking out. But surrounding area, that's the only neighbor nobody knows anything about. Nobody, and she's not doing anything like illegal. She's just to herself or whatever, and that's fine. Like nobody talks to her. She doesn't want to talk to anybody, and that's fine. But you know what?
Who's this? The cat lady?
Yeah.
That was a random guess.
No,
I figured the cat lady.
Yeah, so
everyone has a cat lady.
She was upset at that we did that, and I don't know. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, really?
I was upset that you called the city for a gas leak.
Yes,
dude. I bet you wanted insurance money or something.
I'm sure. Oh, yes, that's what I was.
Yeah.
I mean,
the only reason I say that is for one of the houses I own or the one I'm renting out, the insurance I would get would be more than the value of the house. So I'm like, dang, I hope it burns down then.
With the same situation, but there's a better way to do to do a false.
Yeah, you don't need the whole block to
Yeah,
explode.
you don't need the whole block to blow up. So, no. Yeah, hey, lady, cash your insurance a different way if you need to. And you settle that. You settle that in the courts and with your God. Not don't blow up my house while I'm
don't
trying
involve
to,
your life and
yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
I'm just trying to eat dinner and watch Netflix. That's it, man. Do not do that again. We had to literally evacuate and go at least a block and
a block and a half.
So crazy. And then you're
hey,
getting
man. Well, thank God you guys are okay.
You're getting mad at us for it. Golly, man, go away.
Hey, well, thank God you guys are okay, man. I'm glad. Hey, I'm gonna shift it to something, bro. I want you to make a decision for me, okay? So check it. So I just drank some real ale. That was from Texas, right? I went to HEB. I bought some Shiner, and the 6-pack said cold frost. So I thought, oh, cool. I'd be getting, I don't know. I thought I was gonna get like a winter. Well, now that I think about it, it doesn't make sense. Why would I get like a winter ale? It's way too early. We're barely in October. Well, anyways, I got it just because I'm like, I haven't seen that, so let me try it. So check it, and then I got a variety. So I guess I got a variety pack, bro. So boom, I got some Shiner s'mores right here. You ever had a beer that tastes like s'mores? There you go, man. And I got some coffee ale. Which one should I do, bro?
I am more interested on the coffee one.
Yeah, all right, then. Let me drink some coffee. Un cafecito.
Un cafecito con el panecito.
Cheers, brother. Boom. I hope they put some creamer in this. Hey, it's not bad, dude. Not bad. Mira, chameleon cold brew. Wow.
Does it taste like coffee, though? That's the most important part.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a hint of it. You know which one, too, I tried?
Is it more chocolatey?
Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, I tried some real ale that was a coffee brew. That one I really liked. I even had some Blue Moon coffee brew. That one was all right. But now I think about it, I think I had some real ale coffee, but that was a while back. I think it was real ale. Yeah, this one's okay. It's not bad. It tastes a little bit like coffee. So they even have some coffee beans that like it crunches and stuff. Imagine.
As it going down, it might choke you.
Screw it, I could sue them. Hey, sue the gas company, bro. Hey, you broke my fence.
Broke my fence.
Fix it.
So that was my story for the
man, dude. That's crazy, bro. Hey, well, thank God you're alive. You know what? So you know what's another life and death situation that I want to hear about? You going back to school, man. So have you had kids in the classroom, or what's going on with that?
Oh man, dang! I can't believe you put it that way. Life and death.
That's how I put it.
You know, okay. Can I
put things
down? I don't know if I shared this before when we were talking about reopening schools, and if I did, stop me. But I heard it a few days ago.
Okay, yeah, you mentioned that, so let's skip that. Now just go on.
I heard this. Okay, I heard this a few days ago. All right, I'm just gonna say it. If I said it before, then I'm sorry. Somebody made the analogy of like, I became a teacher
for the money.
Not for me. Nobody becomes a teacher for the money.
I'm joking.
The analogy is that this person became a teacher because they wanted to help the students, and then
wrong reason to become a teacher.
No, school shootings happened, and those became real.
That's hardcore.
Yeah, and school shootings happened, and that became a real thing that we dealt with. We had to make procedures for them.
If you don't mind me bringing this up, didn't you have one incident that was pretty real, though?
Okay. I was going to say, like, not possible school shootings, but a possible shooter on campus.
They were just on campus.
Yeah, a different crime scene led onto us.
Yeah.
There was one moment that was really like, this could be the real thing for us. And it was real. Like, it was... That moment was like, it's finally happening in our situation. Like, you never think that it's going to happen, but it happens. And then luckily it turned out to be a different kind of situation. that just bled into our school again. And luckily everybody was safe. But the analogy is, and I 100% buy into it, because if something happens, I'm willing to take that bullet for a kid.
Yeah, man.
You know,
Yeah, it's admirable, man. It's admirable.
I mean, I don't want to take a bullet at all. I'm not.
Hey, but you would.
I'm not a hero, but
No, no, yeah, yeah. But you'd be
and
surprised how many people wouldn't even do that. They'd be like, screw it. You know what I
no,
mean?
but I would not say I would want to be a hero in any kind of sense. But
No, of
if it
course.
comes down from me or a kid, you know, it's gonna be me. I'm gonna take that bullet. The analogy says I become okay with taking that bullet, but now with this coronavirus, I'm being asked to take that bullet and then take it home to my family.
Yeah, on a daily basis, though, right?
Huh?
On a daily basis.
Ese pinche card game ese. Hey, life's a risk, carnal.
So that hit me, and I was like, dang, I never thought. I was like, if I take a bullet at work, that's it. That's where I'm done. I'm there. My family is still safe at home.
Mm.
But now I'm taking this bullet and I'm bringing it home to my family. And so that analogy, like, it hit me hard. I was like, oh, dang, I haven't heard it like this before. Like, but at the same time, I have parents that trust me 100% that I'm going to take care of their child. And that hits me hard too. Like, they're sending their child to me because they trust me, because I built the trust with them that I'm going to take care of their child. I'm going to do my best. And I tell them I'm always going to do my best. Just like before all this, when things were normal and we would go out on field trips or everything, I'm always going to take care of your child. Your child's going to come first. But it's like, it kind of like messes with my head that they have no other choice because they have to work. They also have to provide for their family. So they have no other choice but, hey, my child needs to go to school because, you know, I teach special needs. So they need that close contact. They need that interaction. And they trust me enough for that. They trust me with their child's life. And that's heavy. That's heavy, man.
Yeah, dude.
That's super heavy.
It's a big, well, I was going to say it's a big burden, but I don't know if you see it as a burden, but it's a big responsibility.
That's what it's a big responsibility. Like, it's you're taking somebody's health and life into your own hands. And it may not even be in your hands. Like, I can be healthy, and I probably am healthy and whatever, but there's so many situations where we're walking down the hallway, or they're using the restroom, or some common area. Like, there's so many like different interactions that can happen. And in my head, I have to be like super hyper aware of like, oh no, you know, don't touch that, or oh because of this.
But you have little power and little control of a lot of things, though, right? Like, I guess behavior, what they do and interact, or what they touch. I mean, right? Little power, little control, I guess.
I'm doing my best in my classroom to make it happen. I have 2 classrooms. One's the academic room, the other one's like a sensory room. And here's the tough things, like for me, like I teach life skills. The biggest part of us is socializing. And now I have to teach them, oh no, stay away from people. Like, my whole thing is like,
I'm going to teach you how to interact, but just stay away.
Yeah. You have this, and you have this, and you stay away from them. It's like, that's hard. Like, what you want when you need them to learn to interact as a citizen.
Yeah. Dang, dude. That's so tough. Can't even imagine that.
And on top of it all, they're just kids. They're just kids who want to play with their friends and interact and learn to interact.
Yeah. Dang.
All right, guys, we're going to pause the conversation here for part 1. Part 2 will be coming out Thursday. We just came off 2 or 3 podcasts that are like golden. And if you haven't watched those, you need to.
Yeah, they're all right.
And now we're done with this part. So another podcast down the drain. Remember, dare to be you, dare to be weird. Worm, what are you gonna say?
Take your kids to school.
At some point.
At some point.
With that said,
My advice: don't take any advice.
and you only get one. You only get one. What you have to say.
All right.
One per podcast. We have a contract. With that said, a podcast down the drain. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for supporting.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did. I don't know why I did.
Fucking magic fingers right here. Didn't you bring it on or what?